Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back, everyone.
We try not to say hello too often.
Even though we do mean it.
Because there's no escaping the dogs hearing it and losing their minds.
Right. So that is why.
But we mean it every time.
We do mean it.
So thanks everybody for tuning back into another episode. For those who are not tuning in to our video, you can't see Kayla's shirt today. Kayla, let everybody see it. It's a Supernatural Bros t-shirt, one of my favorites.
It's a mixture of two favorites.
Well, true, right.
Supernatural and Super Mario Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Big fans over here.
Now that would have been a crossover they should have done.
That would have been tight.
It would have.
They did give us Scooby Natural.
Right.
Which we did appreciate.
Right. I shouldn't ask for more. We're kind of giving the world with that show as it was.
We were, yes.
So today we are going to talk about the different types of conventions that we've been to at a pretty high level. We'll dive into them maybe a little bit more specifically in
future episodes.
Yes. So the first one that we've talked about in the past is Dragon Con. Then we've got things like Comic Con, and then we've got your fan expos.
And then your creation entertainment.
Yep, and then you've got
Wizard Worlds.
Wizard Worlds.
I mean, the names are just top tier.
And these conventions that we're speaking to, we've only been to ones for celebrities. We haven't been to ones for, other products.
Like specific to anime or specific
right.
to...
Not our taste, but they're out there.
They are out there.
The reason why we wanted to spend some time talking about the differences is because one experience is different at each one of these places. You're not going to go to all of them and have the same experience. And I think that's kind of what makes them great is depending on what you like, it should be out there. Mm-hmm. So we have come to terms that our favorite part of going to conventions is meeting celebrities and having conversations.
To be fair, like it was, especially for me, very awkward meeting celebrities at first.
Oh yeah.
It was rough. I'm much better now.
Right.
I wouldn't say I'm great, but I'm better.
It wasn't, I don't know that it's easy for anybody the first time, depending on who you are. It wasn't
very
easy for me.
You've
gotten way better over a long period of time. You see the growth.
I see the growth.
For me, I would feel this initial shock when I met a celebrity. Like I wouldn't know what to say. And sometimes you still come to a situation where you just want to meet somebody and you don't have anything to say.
Right.
Then you've gotten I've got a top 10 list, and I've lucked out and met a couple on there. And
I still have I don't know if I've met, well, no, that's not fair. I've met like two of my top 10, Johnson Apples and Tom Welling.
Right.
But there's a lot on there that I have yet to meet and greet with.
Right. So that's kind of what Kayla and I are trying to do by going to all these conventions. Moving forward is we're really trying to check boxes on, hey, you know what, is somebody that we really want to see going to be at a convention? Mm-hmm. That's really what they're about for us, which is what makes the Dragon Con and the fan expos, or I think even Wizard World conventions that we might tailor ourselves a bit more to, because they mix up who they're going to get at their conventions, and we try to plan around that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, which ones are Wizard World? That's Minneapolis.
Right.
I think they go.
They are a traveling one.
Yeah. And
then you've got your large San Diego and New York Comic Cons, and I'm gonna leave out more of this year, because this last year is a pretty poor example.
The strikes going on.
But that is a convention where it is less meet and greet celebrity, and it is more about huge major announcements about motion pictures, and it's not tailored towards
the meeting and the speaking.
Well, right, but it's not tailored towards the superheroes and comic books to a T. Like, you will find that some major directors who have big movies coming out just want to use the platform of having so many people in one place as a way to present new footage, or
but
to
in years
talk
past,
about their things.
In years past, like at those, like at Comic-Con stuff, it was very well known for, like, when Marvel was huge, you know, like the cast of, like,
Right.
Avengers would just get on stage and.
So let's talk about just briefly here. The first time we went to the San Diego Comic-Con, to your point, like you said, Marvel was huge, and it was Marvel everything.
Mm-hmm.
They have several different big conference rooms where they have different panels, and the panels are typically people speaking about a different subject, or showing new footage for their movie or their next season of their TV show to come. And it's typically like the director, maybe the writers, and then some of the cast. And you'll see them, not a meet and greet per se, but just hearing them talk and being in the same room as them is exciting always.
It is, yeah.
So, yeah. And so when you're looking at a convention like San Diego or New York, if you're somebody who wants to get stuff before the rest of the world does, that's fantastic. And for the most part, not always, they're holding stuff exclusively there for months. So you might get a trailer for a movie that's not going to drop later that same night. It might not drop for a couple of months. There have been circumstances where they've actually released footage on movies for different things that ended up not even coming true. And that's when you'll find a very shoddy version of it on YouTube.
True that.
I'm guilty of finding those. So those ones are a lot of fun because you'll see A-list celebrities there. You will see A-list celebrities.
Like that one year, was it like the second time we went? There was second or third. Like Chris Hemsworth was there. Like
yeah, there were a few Avengers.
You were eating and you ran there. Like obviously you couldn't like meet or greet with him, but he was there doing like a little panel type of thing.
Mm-hmm. And it's so fun to just literally see them.
Right.
That you lose your mind, and the excitement of the crowd there, because a lot of people are there for the exact same reasons.
Yeah.
You're with like-minded folks
right.
who get equally as excited, and it's just a fantastic experience.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was, when the DCEU was kind of getting going, it was after Man of Steel. I think it was around their second or third movie. It was when they were promoting Justice League, the first bad version of it, because we had Ben Affleck there, we had Jason Momoa there, we had
that's right.
other names. I forget if Ezra Miller was there, but I feel like he was. And then we had, of course, what's her face?
Gal Gadot.
Yep, was there, and Ray Fisher. So I actually don't think Zack Snyder, the director, was there for that, but the whole cast was there, and we